Let's just jump right in. Step out of the comfort of your certainties for a second. In today's explainer, we aren't just analyzing a text, we're bearing witness to a really profound, terrifying vision. Think of me as a mysterious observer guiding you through this grim, dark, Gothic fable. We're going to explore the absolute limits of human meaning, really delving into a Nietzschean philosophy that strips away all our comforting illusions. Prepare yourself, because what we're unpacking together is heavy, it's intense, and fundamentally, it is silent.
Just close your eyes for a moment. The clock in the bell tower of Weimar did not strike midnight. It bled it. Really feel the weight of that. At the exact freezing point of the hour, the physical reality shifts. The air becomes incredibly thick, heavy with the sharp scent of vinegar and the dry dust of old parchment. This isn't just a setting. It's a visceral, cold physical reality. Time itself is wounded here.
And right there, amidst this bleeding time, we see him, the Baron, standing completely alone upon the jagged crown of the Brocken Mountain. Look at the absolute isolation in his posture. His pristine coat is buttoned tightly against a bitter, howling wind. But the crucial thing to understand here is that this wind carries absolutely no warmth. It's the breath of a dead world, and he stands unyielding within it, a lone seeker of a devastating truth.
Part 1. The Star of Negation.
Now, look up at the heavens. The sky suddenly rips open, and we see the great Star of Negation. It's this massive, completely motionless celestial body hanging right at the zenith, but it's not giving off light as we know it. It burns with a cold, freezing anti-light. While normal light reveals things, this anti-light actually consumes. It casts these jet-black shadows upward into the heavens, tearing away our illusions to reveal the stark emptiness that you and I mistakenly call a soul.
And the Baron beneath this consuming void, he doesn't cower. No way. Defiantly, he raises his iron staff and points it right at the star, asserting his stance as the ultimate seeker of truth. He speaks his cosmic creed, and his voice, it holds zero human warmth. It's literally like stone grinding against stone. It's the sound of absolute inevitability echoing against the cosmos.
Moving into part 2, the great wisdom of high time.
I really want to confront you directly here. We cling to our little lanterns of knowledge, right? We desperately want to believe human understanding is this sturdy tower of certainty. But the Baron's cynical knowledge, this wisdom of high time, challenges the very foundations of our objective reality. He sees our knowledge for what it truly is, a pathetic game of ruined telephone played across the graves of our ancestors. Every truth we hold dear is just a distorted echo fading away.
Honestly, we're basically children drawing shapes in the mud beside a river that vanished a long time ago. Think about the profound insignificance of that. We try to use our fragile human language, our desperate little symbols, to demand meaning from a universe that is fundamentally entirely silent. The universe doesn't hear us, and that star above only consumes our pleas.
So, this cosmic creed, it's a weapon. It's the stone that grinds human certainty into fine dust. This cynical philosophy completely annihilates the assertions of men. The Baron tells us that truth isn't found in our loud declarations, but only at that absolute freezing point, the exact moment where time begins to bleed.
Section 3. The Gray Spirit.
Its breath is the only thing in this archive that is truly honest. We're observing the philological deconstruction of history here with the arrival of the Gray Spirit. And what's fascinating is that it doesn't aggressively burn our history. It simply breathes on these precious manuscripts. It gently, inevitably, returns all our written words to the profound silence from which all language is borrowed in the first place.
You literally watch this collapse happen step by step right before your eyes, like ink slowly fading away. Step 1, our grand philosophy collapses into empty conjecture. Step 2, the concrete history we rely on dissolves into unsubstantiated rumor. And finally, step 3, our poetry completely collapses into meaningless, chaotic noise.
Which brings us to section 4, the final blank vellum.
Every single declaration of truth you've ever written, it's just a fragile layer of paint. The Baron is standing on that mountain, actively peeling that paint away. And what does he expose? The inescapable realization of his Nietzschean deconstruction, the universal reality, the blank white vellum beneath. There's no hidden message, just the terrifying empty page. Let's just let that sink in for a moment. Meaning itself is purely a human construct. It's a desperate assumption built entirely on sand, consumed by the star. The absolute truth?
The only real absolute is the silence that waits patiently at the end of every single word we speak.
So, as we sit together in the profound, cold silence of this universe, I leave you with this final, chilling question. The ink has faded, the paint is peeled. When the pages can no longer answer your weeping, how will you confront the silence that waits at the end of every word?